This Minecraft player has made thousands of dollars from illegally stealing people's Minecraft accounts and then reselling them on a black market Discord server. But little does he know that not only have I figured out how he scams people and makes so much money off of it, but I also have his IP address, his country and region, and I have one goal: get his black market server taken down so he never scams anyone ever again. This is the story of how I went undercover to prank and expose Minecraft's most evil scammer. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the video, and if you ever encounter an online scam like this one, send me an email at mixsweetjava@gmail.com so we can get it taken down. Hope you guys enjoy. It all started when I got an email from someone named Austin. All that was in the subject line was the word scammer, and there was actually nothing in the email. It only contained these 5 screenshots. These screenshots consisted of a dispute between 2 people over Discord. What I was able to interpret from the screenshots was that the first guy, JoniPush, was trying to get the other guy, AD to join the Badlion client Discord server. Badlion is a very popular Minecraft client, and they have a Discord server where users can hang out and talk to moderators. AD, however, did not want to join the Discord server, claiming that it was a scam, and he then sent JoniPush the link to the real Badlion Discord server, to which JoniPush responded by asking AD to help him in PvP. I'm still not sure what this was all about, but my guess is that JoniPush was trying to be friendly or gain AD trust by asking him to do something less fishy. I wasn't sure what to make of this email, but one thing was for sure: it made this JoniPush guy look super suspicious. I wanted to investigate further, but there was nothing else in the email. No link to join the Discord server or anything like that. I could see the link that JoniPush used to invite AD to the Discord server, but when I tried typing it into a new tab, it said that the invite link had expired. I tried emailing back, but I couldn't get a response from Austin. This was all the information I had. Already, this was not looking good, but I wasn't giving up yet. I did some research on how to join a Discord server from an expired link, and ended up finding out that if you have the name of the Discord server you're trying to join, you can just add it to the end of this link and it will take you there. The problem was, I didn't know the name of the server. It wasn't clear in the email. But then I had an idea. I went and found the link to the real Badlion Discord server, which was discord.gg/badlion, and I started making small changes to the end of the link. Think about it. If you're going to make a fake copy of a Discord server, you would ideally want it to have the same name as the server you're copying, but you obviously can't make it the same name since that name is already taken. So what do? Well, you could take the link of the original Discord server and just add something to the code at the end of it. With this in mind, I began to plug and chug all kinds of links into Discord, but none of them were working. But I didn't give up, and after many failed attempts and a lot of patience, I found it. The link was discord.gg/badlionmc, and it matched up with the server from the screenshots. The same number of members, same date of establishment, and most importantly, JoniPush was on the server. Now, I had joined the server on an alt account in order to stay anonymous, and with that, I started investigating. I sent a friend request to JoniPush to see if I could confront him, and while I waited for him to accept it, I started figuring out how this server was scamming people. It turns out, this Discord server was using the exact same scam that I covered in a YouTube short a little while ago. Here's how it works. When you join the Discord server, you'll be unable to type in any text channels, and you'll find a message from a Discord bot telling you that in order to gain access, you have to link your Minecraft account. It will then ask for your Minecraft username, and once you type it in, an error pops up saying that there is a problem, and you'll have to verify your account with your Minecraft email. Once you give the bot your email, it then asks for a verification code. When you check your email, you will find a verification code, but it will be sent from Microsoft. This is because when you give the bot your email, it tries to sign into your Microsoft account and naturally sends a verification code to your email. So once you give the bot this verification code, the scammers have full unrestricted access to your Microsoft account. From there, the scammers will change the account's primary alias, aka the email the account is set up under, effectively locking you out of your account. And once they do that, there is no way to get it back. There are a lot of things the scammers can do with your account once they have it, but I'll explain that later in the video. Now that I had an understanding of how the scam worked, I waited a day to see if JoniPush would get back to me, but he never did. So I started taking a closer look at the server members. Now, this server had well over 14,000 people in it, but my guess is that all of the people with their names in blue are bots. This is because all of them have the role titled account linked, even though it's impossible to actually link your Minecraft account. Above the blue names, there were these yellow names for people who had the premium role. Now this was interesting. Obviously, the server had no way of accessing any kind of premium services, so could these people be the ones running the server? There was only one way to find out. I sent friend requests to every single person in the Discord server with the premium role, and I started interrogating them. One of the first people I got a reply from was this guy, Cam. I said, "Hello, I have a question," and then asked, "Why are you on this server?" To which he replied, "So what?" I asked him again, "Why do you use it?" He replied, "I don't know, they invited me." I asked who he was talking about, but he didn't give me an answer. He wanted to know why I was asking. Basically, the whole conversation played out like this. He would say that he was invited to the server by someone and that he never really used it, but he would get defensive when I would ask who invited him. However, after talking to him a little more, he eventually sent me a screenshot of the person who allegedly invited him to the Discord server. Someone with the name Vicioso, a member of the Bad Lion Discord server who will be very important later in the video. By that point, Cam was pretty fed up with me and told me not to bother him, and he ghosted me. I was about to try and reach out to Vicioso, but before I could, I got a response from another person I had reached out to. Her name was Ellie, and my conversation with her was very interesting. I started just by asking her head-on if she helped run the Bad Lion Discord server, and she replied, "I'm just here because they invited me." Out of curiosity, I sent a screenshot of Vicioso's Discord account and asked if he was the one who had invited her, but she said no, and that it was someone named Yesif. I asked her some questions about who that was, and what she told me made me realize that she may have actually been a victim of the scammers. Essentially, one day, Ellie was minding her own business on Hypixel when she got a message in chat from someone named Yesif, who somehow convinced her not only to join the Bad Lion Discord server, but to pay for premium Bad Lion. Once she had joined and paid, Yesif ghosted her and she never heard from him again. She too had been scammed. This only motivated me more to find whoever was running the scam and take them down. And thanks to Cam, I was pretty sure I had figured out who at least one of the server admins were. This was because not only did Cam claim that Vicioso invited him to the scam server, but also Vicioso was the only person in the entire Discord server with this role, retired. Now, that could mean nothing, but it could also serve as a really good cover if he was the one running the server. So I reached out to Vicioso, and I decided to have a different approach this time. I searched up Vicioso _ on NameMC, a website for viewing public information on Minecraft accounts, and this account popped up. Seeing that the name and general color scheme of his Minecraft skin matched up with his Discord profile, I was pretty sure this was the guy. I decided to try and start a conversation by sending him a screenshot of what I found and asking if the account belonged to him. Strangely, Vicioso seemed to think that I was someone he knew named Nick. Now, for a moment, I considered going along with it and pretending to be someone I wasn't, but I decided not to become an impersonator. Instead, I just asked him why he was on the Bad Lion server and if he was the owner, to which he replied, "No, what happened?" and I saw this as an opportunity. At this point, I was pretty certain that Vicioso was guilty in some way, shape, or form, and I knew that if I was going to try and prank these scammers, I needed something that could potentially scare them into taking down the server. So I sent him a Grabify link. If you don't know what Grabify is, it's a program that essentially lets you create links which redirect you to any website you want, but when someone clicks one, it logs their IP address, country and region, and a lot of other information about their system. And without any hesitation, Vicioso clicked my link. After checking the click logs, I can now see that he lived in Brazil, which will be a very important detail later on. Now that I had what I wanted, I decided to troll this guy a little by basically telling him up front that I knew he was scamming people, which quickly led to him blocking me. But also, it led to him making probably the biggest mistake he could have made. He banned me from his Discord server, which literally proves he's the admin. He must have realized his mistake quickly after, because I tried joining back the next day and I had been unbanned, which is honestly pretty hilarious. So there I was. I had all the evidence I needed to prove that Vicioso was a scammer, and on top of that, I had his IP address. Now, it was time to prank him. Or was it? You see, I thought I had uncovered everything there was to uncover about this scam, but after taking a closer look at Vicioso's Discord bio, I realized that this rabbit hole went much deeper than I thought. I knew that Vicioso was stealing Minecraft accounts, but I never stopped to ask myself what he was doing with them. Upon further inspection, Vicioso's Discord profile was advertising a website called Volstore, and after clicking on his link, I found a website selling cheap Minecraft accounts for as low a price as $4.50. But wait a minute, all these accounts already had set gamer tags and Hypixel achievements, almost like they were stolen from innocent players. I couldn't believe it. Not only had I found the guy behind the Badlands scam, but I had figured out how he was making money off of it. All I needed was some concrete evidence that linked Volstore to the Badlands server, and I could prove Vicioso guilty. Now, in order to buy an account from Volstore, you have to join the Volstore Discord server, which is headed up by Vicioso. And I found out that he actually wasn't the only one selling Minecraft accounts. There were lots of sellers on his server, but Vicioso seemed to be the supplier, or at least everyone's boss. Oh, and also, he made an announcement encouraging people to consider becoming a seller because you could make money, and he posted a video showing off all his bans. Anyways, I was looking around the server at what each of the sellers had to offer, and I found something very interesting. An account for sale with the gamer tag Yesif, the same name as the person who Ellie said invited her to the Badlands server. And suddenly, everything started to make sense. Yesif was not a scammer. Yesif was a normal Minecraft player who somehow wound up on the Badlands server, and they fell for the scam and lost their account. Vicioso and the other scammers then took Yesif's account and used it to lure other people into the Badlands server by sending the link to people on Hypixel, and once their work was finished, they put the account up for sale. This was the concrete evidence I needed. I could now prove that the Badlands server was linked to Volstore, but there was still something bothering me. Why decide to make money off selling cheap Minecraft accounts? That's a lot of effort to make between $5 and $20 per sale. But then it clicked. Remember how I said Vicioso lived in Brazil? Well, Brazilian reals have a lot less value than US dollars, and Volstore sells in US dollars. So for a $4.50 sale, Vicioso would actually make around 25 reals, and for a $20 sale, he would make 108 reals. This scam was far more profitable than I had initially thought, and it only motivated me more to get this sucker server taken down. Now, to buy a Minecraft account from Volstore, you have to get into contact with the seller, and they walk you through the process of acquiring the account. I looked at Vicioso's page and saw that he was selling an account with the gamer tag Mushu21, and I started to come up with a plan. I opened a ticket on the Volstore Discord server and messaged Vicioso saying that I was interested in buying the Mushu21 account. I asked him if buying the account would give me full access to the game, and he said yes, and that I'd be able to change the gamer tag, email, password, and whatever other security features I wanted. I asked him how much he was charging, and he said $20, which was not said in the original listing. Regardless, I told him I would buy the account, and this was when the trolling began. The next day, before I had even given Vicioso any of my payment info, I started acting as though I already had the account, saying, "I got the account, thank you so much, and I can't believe you gave it to me for free." Vicioso didn't respond immediately, but when he did, he deleted my messages and repeated that the bill was $20. I responded by telling him again that I already had the account and that he had given it to me for free. Vicioso was very confused by all this, and that was when I sent him this video. "Hey there, Vicioso, just wanted to say a huge thank you for giving me the Minecraft account completely for free. That is so generous of you. I can't believe that you would just give that to me for free. It's been so fun finally being able to play the game that I've wanted to play for years. As you can see, I've already started playing. I've built a little dirt shack. There's also this lava cast thing over here. I'm not really sure how it got here. Wait, what does this say? Run a fake Badlands client Discord server where you steal Minecraft. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure how that got there. Here, let's just get rid of this. Your IP address. Whoa, okay, hang on, that's super weird. I don't know how that got there. You live in... Well, anyways, I just wanted to say a huge thanks for the Minecraft account. Thanks for giving it to me for free. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, so if you're confused by that video, here's how I made it. I searched up Mushu21 on NameMC and was able to download the same skin from the listing to make it look like I had somehow gotten the account without paying. And obviously, I already had Vicioso's IP address from the link I sent him earlier, so I just copy and pasted it into Minecraft, simple as that. Now, Vicioso's first response to this video was silence. He was quiet for a long time, but I knew that he had watched the video because some of his devs started messaging in the ticket, meaning that Vicioso probably told them about what happened. Finally, after 13 minutes of silence, Vicioso laughed and said in Spanish, "He's going to kill me." Very quickly, Vicioso and his devs started making fun of me, saying that the IP address obviously wasn't real, and that whatever website I had sent was more lost than a dog in Antarctica. So I pulled up the Grabify log with information about his location and system, making it undeniable. At this point, Vicioso started to break down a little little bit, and jokingly said that he'd pay me $100 not to leak his info, to which I responded, "How about you take down the Bad Lion server instead?" He laughed at that, and I told him that if he didn't take the server down, that he would probably be forced to take it down in a month or two because he would be exposed. I was, of course, talking about how I would eventually release this video, but at this point, Vicioso didn't even know I was a YouTuber. They made fun of me for another 10 minutes or so, and I sat back in my chair, not saying a word, knowing that I had defeated Vicioso. I had figured out his scam, how he was illegally stealing and reselling Microsoft accounts, and all I had to do was expose him. Now, it's worth noting that Vicioso is one of many people who have utilized this Microsoft account scam. It's very common for scammers to do this exact same thing, particularly on the Hypixel server. Why is this? Well, sadly, it's because Hypixel does essentially nothing to get these scammers banned. This is because in order for someone to report a player on Hypixel, you have to report a specific message they sent in chat. But since the actual scam happens in Discord, which is outside of Minecraft, technically the scammers aren't doing anything that goes against Hypixel's rules. I'm gonna be fully honest, I only found this out because I decided to make this video, and it's so disappointing that such a big, popular Minecraft server seems to not care about the thousands of players who lose their accounts to this same scam every year. So Hypixel, if you're watching this, please do a better job getting rid of these scammers completely. What they're doing is not just ugly, but also very illegal, and a server as popular as you guys should be doing more to put an end to it. While it is great that I was able to expose Vicioso and his scams, the reality is he's only a fraction of the real problem. So to all of you watching, please don't fall for this scam. If you join a Discord server that is asking for your Minecraft email or anything like that, leave the server no matter how credible it may seem. It is 100% a scam. If you're interested, I've linked Vicioso's Bad Lion Discord server and the Volstore Discord server in the description so you can see them for yourselves. Join them at your own risk and do not give anyone your private information. If you're watching this video after it's been out for a little while, there's a chance that the links won't work because the servers will have been taken down, which is ultimately the goal. If that happens, I'll leave a pinned comment letting you guys know. I want to thank you all for watching this video all the way to the end. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and remember, don't get scammed.